Hey guys, let's talk about 6 workouts to get you under 17 minutes for the 5K today. I've already done sub 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. They're all in the description down below. So are fully detailed 5K training programs, so you could see how to plug these types of workouts in. These are all workouts that I've used over the last 2 decades as a coach with a lot of success, male and female athletes. So this isn't just random stuff. So, and if you find it helpful, please hit the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so yet. Please do so. It's really helpful to its growth. And I want to share this with a broader community in the running world. So, and it's greatly appreciated too. But with that, sub 17 is about 5:26 per mile. Okay, that's a reference point of about 16:55. At this point, you should be able to run about a 10K on about 35:06, which is about 5:38 per mile. Your 3K should be around 9:44, 9:45, which is 5:14 per mile. And you should be able to run a mile in about 4:55. So these are reference points for longer stuff and shorter stuff. And doing a 1 mile time trial will give you a really, really good idea as to your current fitness and what you might need to do with your training to get to a sub 17 or whatever else your goal is. Take a look in the description below. I also put a video out on a 1 mile time trial and a video on how to set your training paces for everything based on what you run for the 1 mile time trial. Both, if you're going to watch any 2 videos on this channel, watch those 2. They'll give you insight into how to set things up for your athletes or yourself. So I hope you find them helpful. With that, let's go to workout number 1. 600 meter reps, good rhythm workout. Building towards 9 to 10 of these with a 200 meter easy jog recovery. You're looking to run them at about 202, 201 per rep, which is pretty much spot on 5:26 per mile pace. It's good rhythm. And you'll see in the other workouts, I built this from 400s up to 600s. You build them up to 800s, and then you can get to the point where you're doing 1000s and 1200s at 5K pace. But again, some of your athletes might need shorter reps. Some of them might need longer reps. So it depends on strengths and weaknesses and needs. And that's up to kind of coaches to determine what everybody needs. So that's why I'm giving you a bunch of different workouts, because the more weapons you have at your arsenal, the better off you're going to be, and the better off your athletes are going to be. So that's workout 1. Workout 2 is a pace variation workout. This is 1,000 meters alternating with a 400 meters. You do 4 each. So it's 1,000, 400, 1,000, 400, 1,000, 400, 1,000, 400, okay? The 1,000s between 323 and 324, which is 5K pace, okay? You take a 200 meter easy jog after every rep, whether it's 1,000 or 400, okay? And then your 400 meter reps are at about between 78 and 75, or even 74 per rep. So between 3K pace down the mile pace for the 400s. And then you go right back to your 5K, your 1,000 meter rep at 5K pace, your 400 rep down close to mile pace. It's a good pace alternating workout. It teaches you how to throw in accelerations during a 5K race, which gives you a lot of race tactical type training here too. And again, building up to 4 sets of these. Don't worry if you can't do 4. Your runners can't do 4 right off the bat. Start at 2, go to 3, and then eventually go to 4. This is a good over distance workout. It's about 5,600 meters worth of volume. Okay, so it's a good mid-season workout to check everybody's fitness, and it's a good race readiness workout too. That's workout 2. Workout 3 is a tempo run. At this point, building up to 20 to 25 minutes. The goal pace here is 5:55 to 6 minutes per mile. Okay, and it's a sustained continuous run to simulate what a 5K is. And again, if you can't do 20 minutes consecutively, 25 consecutively, don't worry about it. I also did a video on how to build your tempo runs up from basically 2 times 6 minutes all the way up to 20 to 25 minutes. So watch that as well. You'll see the method behind the madness. So rather than just throwing the gauntlet out and expecting people to run 20 minutes, you just don't know if they can handle it yet. So there's a way of getting them there without having to learn the hard way, if that makes sense. So again, 20 to 25 minute consecutive tempo run at 5:55 to 6 minutes per mile. So it'll be a little bit more than 4 miles. Okay. Workout 4, 1,200 meter reps. I'm going to give you 3 different options here, but this is a good staple workout, okay? The first one is 4 to 5 times 1,200. You work your way, and this is a workout let's say you could do 3 times. The first time you do it, 3:30 rest after each rep. Second time you do it, 3 minutes rest after each rep. And then the next time you do it, 2:30 rest after each rep. It's a progression, okay? But the progression here is doing the same pace, but shortening the rest. It's one way of testing everybody's fitness, okay? And progressing along the way. The reps are done at 403 to 404 per rep. That's 5K pace, pretty much spot on, okay? That's one way to do it. And again, you do it maybe every 3 weeks or so, separate them by every 3 weeks. The next one is 4 to 5 times 1,200 meters with 2-minute recovery, okay? At 403 to 404. So if you have athletes that are a little bit more fit and more advanced, you can get them at 2 minutes recovery right away. It's at 5K pace. That's workout 2. Workout 3 is 3 to 4 times 1200, but now it's at 3K pace, but with a 3-minute recovery. So 1 less rep, 1 minute longer rest. And here you're running between 354 and 355 per rep, which is 3K pace, about 513 to 514 per mile. So that's a good early season workout. The first one, descending recoveries, that's a good progress throughout the season. And then the 4 to 5 times the 1200 meters is a good mid-season workout. So to test race readiness, okay? See if they can handle that type of volume at race pace, because you want to get to the point where you're doing 5Ks worth of volume or even a little bit more at your goal race pace, okay? Number 5 is building a long progression or a progression long run. If you have rolling terrain, it's a good idea to do it. It's a great way of building strength. If you have softer surfaces, grass, dirt, asphalt, and stuff, that's something that's not pavement, I encourage you to take advantage of that as well. It's a great way of not only building strength, but speeding up the recovery process. Running on softer surfaces helps. Even if it's a harder course, it's much more forgiving on the legs than running on pavement is. So if you have it, the ability to do it, I definitely encourage you to take advantage of it. Maybe throw in some strides at the end, okay? 5 times 50, 5 times 100, or something like that to simulate acceleration when you're already fatigued. And again, the long run depends on essentially what your weekly volume is. So if you want to know how to build out weekly volume too, I have a video on that too. I have almost 300 videos on training, so I think you'll find a lot of them helpful. But these are all they all give you roadmaps as to how to set up your own training for yourself or for your athletes. So feel free to use them as a guide, a template to follow, something to make into your own. I think you'll find a lot of the stuff helpful. So that's workout 5. And lastly, workout 6, this is a kind of an ascending and descending. So you do a 400, an 800, a 1200, then a mile, then you go back down, 1200, 800, 400, okay? Let's break this down. After the 400, you do it at 73 to 74 mile pace. You take a 90-second recovery. And then you do the 800 at 3K pace, 236 to 237. You take a 230 recovery after the 800. Then your 1200, you do at 5K pace, okay, 416 to 420, 418 to 420, right around there, with a 330 recovery, okay. Then you run a mile with also a 330 recovery at 525 to 526, okay. 525 to 526, and then you go back down now, okay? You take a 1200 again. You run them at the same pace as before, 416 to 420, with a 330 recovery afterward. Then you go down to an 800. You run it in 236 to 237, okay? You take a 230 recovery after that, and then you run the 400 again, 73 to 74. So the paces are the same if you're repeating the rep. It's just the rest slightly changes as opposed to going up and down. But this is a good workout too. You get longer and then you get shorter. So it's a great way of kind of going out hard, settling in, and finishing strong. And this is a great way. And you could do this the other way around. Okay, you could bookend it with the longer stuff and go shorter. That's for a little bit more fit advanced athletes because the volume's going to be higher. But this is also a great mid-season to late-season workout to really, really test the fitness and to get you sharp, or sharper. So these are the 6 workouts. You guys let me know what you think. Okay, and if you find it helpful, please hit the thumbs up. Again, it's helpful to the channel. Please share this with other runners and coaches in the channel. I think I want as many people to benefit from this information as possible. So, and I'm also going to do a giveaway, 2,000 subscribers. So, the more busy folks, and the more people that give insight and stuff into the comments, I'm gonna offer probably 6 months of free training and full access to me. I'm going to pick out maybe 1 or 2 people when I get to 2,000 subscribers. So subscribing to the channel really helps. It'll help speed up the process to getting there. And I'll definitely, I'm going to be keeping an eye out as to who's the most active on here. So please be active. Please give me your feedback. I learned from you guys like you learned from me. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you next time.